What's good, guys? I'm John the Chief, and for this video, it's gonna be on how to get reputation within Fallout 76 Wastelanders. Now, reputation is the new mechanic that they added within this DLC, and this is the bread and butter of the DLC. It is so important because that's what gives you the best schematics in the game. When you hit the reputation rank of cooperative, that is the peak, and then every rank after that, you start getting a bunch of new schematics from your gold bullion vendors. So it is essential to maximize the amount of reputation you're getting every single day and try and reach the highest ranks possible, because that is where you get the best weapons. That's how you start unlocking the Gauss minigun, the Gauss shotgun. That is where you start getting a in-camp build for a ammo production machine. It will create ammo for you. You don't need to worry about ammo. It also creates a fertilizer grenade that will grow your crops. This is so essential in the game, and you only can get this from maxing out your reputation. So it is very important to start working on it right away, because the main source of rep is actually going to be from dailies, which, as you can tell, you only can do them once a day, so you might as well get the ball rolling as soon as you can. So, we're going to start off with the core ways to get reputation. The main way is your main quest. Now, in the Wastelanders main quest, there's going to be 3 quests for the Raiders and the Settlers that you get after you finish the Overseer storyline. Those 3 quests give you a ton of reputation for their faction. After that, you'll get the siding with one of the side quests, and then you can pick which one, and then you'll eventually finish the vault, and you'll end up getting 2 quests worth of bonus reputation for that one faction that you choose to hunt down Vault 79 with. Unless, at the very end, you decide to split the gold, and then it's a little bit more even from the split. If you decide to go all in one and just only really help one side at Vault 79, you will make it achieve friendly almost instantaneously, which is where you start getting new schematics. Now onto the second way for gaining reputation, which are the dailies, because this is gonna be the core way of getting reputation. The main quests limit how much reputation you get because you only can do them once, so the dailies are gonna be your main source. Now, you can get 3 dailies every single day, 1 from Davenport at the Overseer home, 1 from the Crater, and then 1 from Foundation. Now, the tricky one is the one that you actually get from Davenport, because he will tell you to take pictures of one of the factions. You either take pictures at Foundation or Crater. Whatever side you want to build reputation for, you take pictures of the other side. So, if I'm trying to level up the Raiders, I'm going to take pictures of Foundation instead of Crater, so that way I can sell the pictures of Foundation to the Crater to get extra reputation. That is the big thing that a lot of people will make mistakes on. You want to always pick the opposite side. Then, for the actual dailies, you can actually make it so it increases the opposite side's reputation. For example, when Ward gives you the quest Vital Equipment, which he offers every single day, you're gonna have to approach a thief that has his equipment. But if it happens to be a Raider thief, you can actually talk to him, and then you can convince him to just give you some caps and he can keep the actual equipment. This will increase the reputation for the Raiders instead of the Settlers. So that way you can get 3 quests that actually increase your Raider reputation instead of 2 for the Raiders and 1 for the Settlers. This is really good if you're only interested in the rewards of one side, because, as I said before, they have different schematics depending on which side you build reputation for, such as the Gauss minigun. If you're only interested in that weapon, and you really do not care for the Gauss shotgun, you might want to do all your quests to help out the Raiders instead of the Settlers, because when you max out the Raiders, that's when you get the Gauss minigun. So you might as well just exchange all the equipment, sell it to the Raiders, so that way you can have 3 quests improving your reputation with the Raiders. You won't be able to do this though if it is a Blood Eagle thief that steals the equipment, which happens around half the time. And to mirror that, the Crater actually also has a quest that can actually help out the settlers instead. So when you get the quest, which is recruitment, you actually have to talk to a raider that escaped the Crater. But you can talk to him and convince him to go to Foundation and join the settlers instead, and that will improve the settlers' reputation, and so that way you can have 3 quests in that scenario that increase your settlers' reputation. So again, you have to pick your choices depending on which schematics you want. I actually really prefer the raiders, and I'm trying to max them out first because I'm more interested in the Gauss minigun and also the ammo crafting machine for my camp. Because I burned through a lot of ammo, this is gonna be super helpful for my 50 cal, so I'm actually working on the raider. I'm not really that interested in the fertilizer grenades or the Gauss shotgun, so that is not a high concern for me. I'll get that when I get there naturally. Also, you can get some bonus reputation from doing certain speech checks during the dailies and after your main quest. But when turning in the dailies, there is a catch with the speech checks. What I have noticed is that when you say things like, oh, it's on the house, I'm just trying to help out, I don't really need caps, I don't need no payment, I'm donating my reward, those types of responses to completing their quest, you're gonna get bonus reputation. I've seen it where I've gained reputation twice. It gives me a small sliver as my bonus, and then it gives me my regular daily reputation for completing the quest. So I recommend always sacrificing your cap reward. If you are a high level, usually caps aren't really that big of a concern to you, especially since caps are pretty easy to come by in the game. You can sell a lot of equipment, extra junk. Caps are usually not a big deal, so I usually just donate my reward to get bonus reputation. Lastly, there is one last way to increase your reputation every single day, and this is the only one that is repeatable throughout the day. So if you're trying to farm reputation as fast as possible, this is gonna be how you do it, and that is by helping the unnamed NPCs. When you're traveling throughout the wasteland, you are gonna find random groups of settlers and raiders. All you have to do is protect them if they're fighting some random creatures, and they will reward you with some reputation after you save them. So I recommend every single time you see a bunch of dots on your compass, run over to them, see if they are a group of settlers and raiders, and then try to fight off whatever they're fighting so you can get a sliver of reputation. It doesn't give much, but it starts to add up if you do them every single day. So I try to do it for like 30 minutes, just hunting down these groups and seeing how much reputation I can get, and it actually starts to add up to a significant amount. So I highly recommend doing that if you are trying to max out your reputation as fast as possible. It's gonna be equal to about daily every single 30 minutes of doing that hardcore farming. It'll be the best way to get reputation in one day. If you just have like some days where you have a lot of free time, this would be how you farm as much reputation as possible, because it's the only one without a limit that you can get per day. So that is going to be the way to farm reputation so you can earn all the cool schematics in Fallout 76 Wastelanders. I hope all of you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and have a good day.